Hello everyone, this is Wizard of Mo Games again. We got a two-player night here with Bill the Wizard and Steve the Scribe. We're playing some old school Dragon Dice with new school rules, version 4.01. And we're just going to throw it out there. We'll sort of explain what we're doing. A lot of chunky dice, cool iconography, spells that you can cast. And it's a battle out to see who can win two of the three terrains. So first what we're going to do is these are 36-point armies. So with that, for every 25 points of army you must bring a dragon. So I have brought two. I have brought a Scalder, red and green Drake, and a red and green Worm. I also have a couple of minor terrains out there. They can be placed at a terrain and allow you to have multiple options only for your side. Steve, I am going to present, at my home, I'm going to present a city, and I'm going to present at the frontier, I'm going to put a temple. That's what I'm proposing.
I will also go with a temple.
All right.
And the special terrain
at his home.
Castle at my home.
All right. So what we do now, we have to determine who goes first and who picks the middle terrain, the campaign, army, frontier terrain. So our armies are divided by home, campaign, and horde to start. After that, they may or may not be in the same location. In fact, they might end up in the reserve area. They might end up dead, and they might end up buried and removed from the game. I have a mat. Steve does not have a mat, but this is where the dead units will go. This is where the buried units are. This is the summoning pool for the dragons. This is the reserve area, and this is how we pull back and reinforce back out to the center. I've got a turn sequence listed here, and we're just going to jump into it. Grab your horde army, and let's roll it. Your horde is on that side, mine is on this side. So whichever one's going to be your horde army. All right. So we're rolling, and we're looking at maneuvers.
Do we want rolling boxes?
We can do that if you want, and we can get a little rolling thing.
There we go. Let's do that.
All right.
Bouncing all over. Pick your color
I
there.
think I want the red one here.
Well, since the Emperor's not here tonight, we're going to go with his purple, because purple always wins.
In your head. In your head, it wins.
It seems to work for him.
All right. So we're going to... Now, whoever wins the roll with the most maneuvers will get to choose to either go first or go second and choose what the frontier terrain.
How do we tell what maneuvers are?
Usually by little feet.
And icons, right?
Yeah, it's the icon. So we're going to look at these icons. Your face will also count for maneuvers based on the size of the die. We've got 10-sided dies are monster. Those are worth 4 points. A large die is worth 3 points. A medium die is worth 2. And a little die is worth 1. So we got a little tiered thing. So I am setting at 5, 7...
You got me. I got 4.
8. All right, so I've got 8 maneuver by these little feet and by these faces. And he has 4, so I get to choose.
How many armies did you make?
I've got enough to put
Oh, you did. I see what you did. I see what you did there.
So our horde goes into our horde position. And
I have this nifty little card that Bill created.
Yeah, I downloaded each of the races and then laminated them front and back as a reference sheet. I've got one for the Scalders here. Shows all the icons. On the back, it shows all the special action icons. Shows the spells you can cast. I've got cards laid out with the spells. He's got his over there. So that's when magic comes into play. All right. Boy, what a choice. You've got a lot of red out there, and I know those dwarves get some stuff when they're in the red area for counterattacks.
Did who do that? Determine who did this?
But I have to decide whether I'm first or not. I won. So if I go first, you get to pick the terrain, and if I go second, then I'll get to pick the terrain. I think what I'm going to do is I like my water, so I'm going to go second, and I'm going to choose my terrain, so yours goes away. Which means you're going to start, which means you get to put your armies out where they're going to be. And I'm going to put mine out. There's my home army. There's my...
These little cards came with the initial original, didn't they? Or did you make these?
No, they came with the original sets.
So you don't have to have the play mat. You can use these just to determine your locations on your
basically, you got 3 locations in a 2-player game. My home is his horde. His home is my horde. And then the campaign, frontier terrain campaign armies.
Centralized.
So, since you are... Now we roll these to see what the battle distance is. Of course, the higher the number, the closer you are to each other. The lower the number, the farther away. So, with a 7, it rolls down to a 6.
This was a 1.
A 1 is magic. And if it rolls an 8th face, you completely roll it over, because that's what you're after. So, here is a 2 for magic, a 6 for melee, and it looks like he's got a 1 up there for magic as well.
Nice.
So, he will start first. Basically, when the turn sequence, you're going to have effects expire. Then you're going to have an 8th face phase. That's if one of the die is rolled up to the 8th face. There's special effects that occur. Dragons, if they're on the board, will attack next. And then the player gets to choose an army and have a first march. And then he also gets a second march with a different army. With his first march, he will choose if he wants to try to maneuver the die up or down. He does not have to say whether it's going up or down. And if he wants to maneuver, I can choose to oppose or choose to allow it. And then he can turn it 1 face in either direction. Of course, 1 cannot roll over, and 8 can only roll down. And then he gets to take an action with them, and depending on what face it's on is the action he can roll for. So if it's on magic, he's going to try to roll magic and cast those spells or resurrect his dead. If it's on missile, he can shoot at the terrain he is on or to a terrain beside him at one of my armies. They don't have full range. Unless they're at a castle, they can shoot anywhere on the board. And then melee, of course, is heads up. And when he attacks, when he rolls magic, or if he rolls missile, I do not get to counterattack unless I have Coral Elves. They have a special ability if they're on the right terrain. But during melee, I will have an option to counterattack. Once all the damage is dealt and everything's processed, I can choose to fight back, which is difficult with him because when he's on the red terrain, when he fights back, it's
like a shield bash, basically.
Yeah, basically his saves will hit me back, so I have to be careful there. However, I have some ability when I am attacking. My save rolls count during a regular attack. They will count as hits as well. So mine's just like yours, but yours is only for counterattack. Mine is for straight out attack.
Let's explain the coloration of the die for those who may not be familiar with the game.
All right. There are 5 colors. We have red, blue, green, yellow, and black. And the red, of course, is fires and mountains, and
red.
The yellow is earth. Green is water, blue is air, and black is death. And we don't have any black out here, but black is pretty neat. The races that have them have a singular color and then black as their secondary color. And so they have limitations, but they also have specials for being death related. There are 12 different army types mixed with the 2 different colors. And we're using Scalders and Dwarves today. So, Steve, go ahead and take your first march.
Although they look orange, that's red and yellow together.
Correct. And mine are red and yellow. Or, I'm sorry, red and green.
Well, the first thing I will do is I will use my crew here at home perform magic. Since I have magic on the die there.
All right, so he's choosing to forego any maneuver, and he's just going to roll for magic straight out.
So we got 3 and a face.
So that is 4
points of
magic. So he has 4 red or 4 yellow magic, or any combination of that he can use to cast his red and or yellow spells. He has them listed on his handy card, and we also have special cards that have them listed on them, so we can put them in the field of play and know what's under what effect.
Well, I will, in this situation, for 2 and 2 of the 4 total, put 2 stone skins onto this army.
All right. So he's going to play Stone Skin. That basically is going to...
It says target any army, add 1 save result to the target's rolls until the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
And
So
because I have 4, they only cost 2. I'm going to do it twice.
All right. So go ahead and throw that up there.
Where is it here?
It's a yellow spell.
We actually have these little cards, which are an expansion type piece. You can read it in the instructions or use these. We're going to put that here with this army.
And put your little 2 die on it.
That way we know that it's got...
So Dragon Dice was originally a TSR product, and it came out back in the days when Magic the Gathering was coming out as well, and it fell to the wayside. It was nixed, and it was bought by another company, which is now SFR. Still alive and well, still very popular. You can go to their website, check it out. It's SFR Inc. You can buy all different types of dice. You can buy them in booster packs. You can buy them in starter packs. You can buy extra dragons. You can buy anything and everything you need, and just start off with a small 2-player starter pack. Get it, see if you like it, play against your friend, and if you like it, then you're going to become addicted. You're going to want to expand yourself.
It is fun.
It is quite fun. All right, so he has taken 1 march, and he boosted his defense on his horde army.
I'm not going to turn that.
He's not attempting to maneuver, so I will not counter.
So we'll leave it at 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to attack with melee.
So be it.
Got a trample. Got a movement. Got movement. Got 4 shields and an attack.
All right.
Melee. So let's see what the trample does again, because I don't quite remember.
I think trample counts as both maneuver.
During any roll, trample generates X maneuver and X melee results.
All right, so it is maneuver and melee, a combo. So he has 4 attack coming against me.
Well, and that was melee was only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my saves will come on the counterattack.
All right, so I have a special ability.
The heck was that?
This.
Oh, that fire truck?
When I'm at a terrain that contains red, fire, I have that, and I'm making a save roll against a melee attack, I get to inflict 1 point of damage on the attacking army for each save result roll. So I am saving and striking back with Scorching Touch. So only save results generated by spells may reduce this damage, which is his Stone Skin will give him 2 save results against it. So I will roll to save. I'm saving against 4 damage, and I have rolled a face, and
That's a 1.
Which is 1 and 1 back. This is ranged. This is melee. This is magic. Maneuver, maneuver, maneuver. So I only saved against 1. So I have to take 3 points of damage. my face counts as a save, so it will inflict 1 point of damage back to him, but I believe he is going to get a save against that. So I have to lose.
Do I not soak it up?
Oh, actually, he will. He will. So the
but
magic.
Do I also not?
No, you're good. So 3 damage comes to me.
Counterattacking?
I'm not countered. That's just my save.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll get an opportunity. But I have to lose 3 points worth. So we'll take this magician and this magician, and they will go into the dead unit area.
That was a 1-point die and a 2-point die.
Correct. So now I have the opportunity to fight back. And if I do...
If I'm in a terrain with red, dwarves may count save results as if they were melee results when rolling for a counterattack. So if I get any saves, it's like a shield bash against his attack.
Correct. So I will choose not to counterattack. All right?
This will stay in play till the beginning of my next turn.
Correct. That's when effects expire.
Do we take off the 1 point?
No.
So it's still there regardless.
That's right. All right. So you're finished?
I'm done.
All right. I have no effects in play, no 8th phase, no dragon attack. So my first march, I will attempt to maneuver. Boy, it's tough with those low magic ones over there. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in a minor terrain over here, which means I roll this and put it in, and it gives me double maneuvers. I think it's only for my face icons. And because of that, I cannot attempt to maneuver the die, but I can roll for magic, which I will do. I don't think there's magic in this army, but faces will help.
I think I see some.
Looks like 1, 3. Looks like 3 points of magic, either green or red or
so you
combination.
chose not to maneuver that?
No, because I brought in a minor terrain.
That's right. You can't do both.
That's right.
That's right. Same term.
So I think what I'm going to do is play a Sinash Storm.
That affects both of us, doesn't it?
Here. Yeah, I target the terrain. I subtract 1 result from all army rolls at that terrain until the beginning of my next turn. All right? So that was that. It's only a 2 point. The other point of magic disappears. Empties out. And with my second maneuver, I'm going to attempt to second march. I'm going to attempt to maneuver that.
I will allow you to do so.
Okay. I will move it down to a 5.
Oh,
and
he did that to me.
Yes, I did.
The point of the game is to get 2 of these terrains to the 8th phase.
Correct.
That's the win condition.
Correct. So now what I'm going to do, I can reinforce if I had anybody in my reserve, which I do not, and then I get to retreat, which means I can pull armies back into my reserve area.
Oh, he pulls them all.
Yes, he does. And that will end my turn.
Now, tell me again, how does magic affect the armies that are standing and the armies in reserve?
The damaging effects, you can't, a reserve is not a terrain, right. So there is no terrain effects.
There's no terrain effects.
But I think the army can be targeted.
You can target the individuals, the units.
I think so, yes.
Okay.
And that ends my turn. So at the beginning of your turn, you're going to lose your stone skin.
This goes away.
No 8th face up, no dragon attacks. And you go do your first march.
My first march. Well, since nobody's here, I will attempt to maneuver this one.
And you will do it.
To a 3.
Mm-hmm.
We will roll magic with these guys. Yeah, I got 2 magic. And what does that mean again? That's confuse, I think. That's a monster. And he has special abilities, one of which is confuse. During a melee or missile attack, target up to X health worth of units in the defending army after they have rolled for saves. Reroll those target units, ignoring all previous results.
Okay.
So it works outside of normal sequence of die roll, applying its effect immediately. Has nothing to do with anything else but that.
Okay.
So
nothing during the magic roll.
I got 2.
Yep.
So let me see what I can spend 2 on. It'll be halfway effective for a reason. Ash Storm is 1.
And
Stone Skin again. Let's apply Stone Skin to this group. Well, let's see. What am I going to do here? What am I going to do? I'll put Stone Skin on this crew.
All right.
All right. So, my second thing I will do, this has magic on number 2, and then it has ranged on number 3. I'm going to attempt to move that to ranged.
I'll allow it.
Excuse me, number 2.
I'll allow it.
Oh, you will?
Yeah. Because
So
it can
no
only
roll?
go up.
Okay.
All right.
So now there's magic.
All right.
Got 2 magic. 3 magic. It's an attack.
That cantrip counts as 4 magic.
Cantrip is 4 magic and another attack. So melee units.
So 7 magic.
7 magic. 7 is the
magic number.
The magic number for dragons.
Yes, it is.
So I believe we will call a dragon.
Now he has the opportunity to summon a dragon from either pool as long as he has the color that matches that dragon. I'm carrying red and green, so he could summon one of mine or one of his, and he would summon it to one of the 3 terrains. But the dragons are, they don't care who's there. At the beginning of each player's turn, the dragon will attack the army that is there. So this dragon will attack him if...
We're going to put this dragon, summon it to this terrain.
All right.
And then that will... I did 1 magic. I did 2 magic. We're done with my turn, so I'm going to... nobody I can play with there. I'm going to draw back some guys.
All right.
I will draw back these guys here to my
reserves,
which will be right here on the edge of the screen.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
All right. So my turn, my effects expire. The Ash Storm goes away. There is no 8th face. Yeah, that's going to go.
I might as well just put it away now because it's wasted.
Yeah, the army is gone,
turn,
so you can't target it anymore. And now we go into dragon attack phase. So he will roll the dragon, and depending on what it does, I will have to roll a combo save and attack with a possibility.
There's a claw.
All right, a claw is 3 points of damage. Or is it?
I don't remember.
The claw, 6 points of damage. I'm sorry, the tail is 3 and you roll it again. So a claw inflicts 6 points of damage. So I'm rolling a combo roll of saves and attacks. He comes with 5 automatic saves and he's got 5 health, so you need 10 points to kill him. But I need those saves.
And he has a lot of dice there.
There is a lot of dice. This is a face.
That's 4
saves. The count is either. This is a counter, which counts as attack back and saves. And there is some saves. There's some maneuver. That's only against missile damage. That's maneuver. That's regular attack, maneuver, and that's ranged attack. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points worth of save. I only need 6. If I use 6, the rest of it is not enough to take him out. If I had 16, I could save it all and hit him back, depending on what I was using. So I will just save, and the dragon will remain. I take no damage. All right.
Okay.
So dragon has attacked. So now I have a first march, and I will maneuver this die to a 3, putting it in range. And with that, I will, because there is no one to oppose, I will do a missile attack against his campaign army.
And there's nothing I can defend about it.
Nope. Well, you're going to get a save roll.
Yes, no defense.
Other than that. So, this is 4, 5, 9,
He's a wipe
11.
the whole army out. Golly.
This counter does not work.
That's them. 3.
These are all maneuvers, maneuvers, maneuvers. So I have done 4 for the face. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points to you. You're rolling saves.
Right off the bat. I bring the dragon out and he wipes me out.
Maybe.
All right. Let's see what we got here. How does my stuff work again?
Take a look. You're at fire.
When a training contains fire, may count save results as if they were melee results when rolling for a counterattack.
So there are no saves in that picture.
Because there is no counterattack either.
And you have a total of 12 points of members there. You're going to lose 11 of them.
Good golly.
So one of the little guys will remain, either the magic guy or the little mammoth horse rider guy. All right. These guys go to the dead unit area, which is here. They have the ability to be resurrected. Rolling 3 points of magic will bring a 1-point unit, 6 points will bring a 2, and so forth. But they're currently in the dead unit area, and I did a good job.
You did. So much for my dragon. That's a sissy dragon.
My only option here is to roll my reserve army, and I will roll some magic. Now, there are only certain spells that can be cast out of the reserve. No damaging type spells. I could enhance my army or give myself some saves, but I could also resurrect for every 3 points of magic. And well,
so the magic can be cast to any of the terrains or the reserves.
5. And those are not. So I got 5 points of magic. And what that's going to do is allow me to bring a 1-point unit back to this army, the casting army, and then leave me 2 more, which I'm not going to...
Well, as he did with the ranged fire, you can range fire from one terrain to an adjacent terrain. Correct. In the basic part of the game.
Correct.
And then, of course, melee can only happen on the terrain it's on.
Correct. And magic can affect anywhere on the board. Once you get to 8 face, there's some special things. If you have the tower, you can attack anywhere, including the reserve, with missile. So, that's cool. I will put a watery double on this guy. And
that does what?
Oh, when I turned this up, I should have rolled this die. It could have hit a disaster. That's a go back.
And it did not.
So it's good. And I'll put the water double on that, and I'm going to move. I'm going to reinforce. Move these guys up here, these guys over here. And I will end my turn.
All right. Well, I would say I would try to maneuver that, but I don't think I have much chance.
You might. If you are the one that's initiating the maneuver, the other player must beat you. If the other player ties you, then you get to choose to maneuver the die.
I think what I will do here, the first thing I will do is just go ahead and maneuver this die up to 6.
Yep. If that's your choice.
That's my
6
choice.
it is, melee.
Second thing I will do is I will throw
Throw? What are you throwing?
magic.
Out of reserves?
Out of reserves. I don't have much to choose from. I have fiery weapon available to me,
Fiery weapon and
which
stone
won't help me in
skin.
this situation. I also have path.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do stone skin.
You're rolling magic first.
Yeah, the magic for stones. I'm trying to get stone skins.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do.
You'll see what you get.
I got a set of wings. Oh, I got plenty of magic. Here's 4 and 1, so that's 5. So I might be able to do 2 magic things. So that's all in reserves.
You've got 5.
So let's do.
Don't forget about your resurrected.
That's true. And that's for 3. But
3.
can you resurrect from reserves?
Yes.
You can.
Yeah, if you flip your card over
It's on the back
and
side.
look at the top, reserve is resurrect dead. That's the only thing for general that you can do. For every 3 points of magic, you can bring a 1-pointer back.
So we will do that. We'll apply stone skin here.
Mm-hmm. There's only one pointer up there.
And then we will bring a 1-pointer back. Or, what's the other thing for resurrect? Can you substitute? Is that one of the races where you substitute to bring a 2?
No, that's undead.
Undead, okay.
Yeah, that's.
Can remember if that worked across the board or not. So that comes to
that casting army.
So that will be the end of my turn, except for pulling back and reinforcing.
Reinforce first, and then
Going to reinforce to here.
okay.
And that will be the end of my turn.
All right.
I had to abandon my home terrain, which stinks.
All right, my watery double will expire, and I should have thought of that before I put it there. And now here comes
The dragon.
Mr. Cool.
Oh, it's a belly shot. Man, I am the
Thank you.
lousiest
So
roller.
what a belly does is no damage to me, and it takes away his 5 saves, so all I need is 5 damage to kill him.
Man.
And when I do, I can promote all of the people in my army and make them 1 die higher. But I only have 1 in the dead area to do that. I'm rolling. Oh, man.
I wish I could roll dice worth a darn.
Yeah. 6. He's
toast.
he's dead.
He's
He's
toast.
dead, and he's gone. So what I can do is
Well, he goes back to here, though. He's not truly
yeah,
dead.
he's not dead. He's just in that area there.
That particular dragon is dead. I still have another one just like it available.
Yep. Yes, you do. And we know that. So I can turn any of these 1-pointers into a 2-pointer. And let's go ahead and use one of these guys and bring this 2-pointer back here. That's a benefit. And since it worked so well last time,
Yeah, since it works so well.
what I'm going to do first is march with this guy. And I'm just going to roll for magic. No maneuver. And it looks like 5 points of magic. And a bullseye, which doesn't matter. That's only for missile. So 5 points of magic. 3 will bring this guy to the army. And then 2 more points will bring the watery double to this army. Target an army, add 1 save result to their rolls until the beginning of your next turn. From here, I will not maneuver. I will fire a missile attack To all your mages standing over there, come on, this will be 3.
He did it again.
5.
He did it again.
6. 7.
Good golly.
Just 7. Looks like some wings. Not a whole lot, but 7 points of missile damage coming to your army. You have 1 automatic save there.
So there's 4 and 2 more.
No, you get to roll save.
Oh, that's true.
Against
That's
a
true.
7.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm already getting disappointed.
Don't get disappointed. Roll your saves.
Against magic?
Missile.
Oh, missile. I thought you couldn't. Oh.
No, you just can't counterattack me with
Right.
missile. I mean, you still get to try to stop them. There's a shield.
There's a 4
That's 4
shield.
points.
There's a face.
That's 5.
Well, there's a lot of magic that time when I don't need it.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like you're going to take... actually, you have 1 stone skin as well. So that's 6. So you're taking 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
There he goes. All right. That was something.
It was something, all right.
It was something. And now, what I will do... I've marched and marched and until I march no more. I'm going to go ahead and pull these guys to here, this guy back, even 1 guy there. And on this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. I'm going to leave him, pulling him. I'm going to leave him, him. I'm going to leave those guys there. Move these guys back here. Alright, so I have reinforced and I have retreated.
Getting my turn. I'm going to turn that one down.
Down?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, turning down to a 5. Alright.
I'm going to attempt to maneuver this one.
I will oppose.
I got a face.
That's 4. I can't stop that no matter. Alright, so you get to choose to move it which way you like.
To a 2.
Alright.
I'm going to throw magic.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get all kinds of attack when
Those dwarves.
4 magic.
Alright.
They're not very reliable, I can tell you that, them dwarves. And the magic casters are gone. All right, for the 4, I'm going to do path.
All right.
Which is, let's see, fire weapon, target any, that's just melee, that's what that's going to happen this time. So path, target one of your units at a terrain, move the target to any other terrain where you have an army.
All right.
We're going to bring this guy over to here.
All right. Or you could have sent somebody from there over there.
Right.
All right.
And that will be my turns, and then I will retreat.
All right. There you go. Watery double expires.
I may even retreat more.
All right.
Let me think about this for a minute.
All right. I'll hold off on that expiring. watery double expires. I will roll magic from my reserve. Three, 4, 8, 9. 9 magic from my reserve.
I'm about to have to go talk to my dear old granddad. This is getting rough.
All right. I'm going to do fiery weapon twice on this army. Add 2 melee or missile results to any roll the target makes until the beginning of your next turn. So it's going to be add 4 melee or missile results until the next turn. All of these guys have acted. My second march, I will not maneuver, and I will roll missile against your guy out there. It will be 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 missile results against that guy. And web would do something to him, but he's already, actually the web would count first because it's a special action. Basically, during a melee or missile, target up to X health worth, they make a melee roll, and if they don't generate a melee result, they are webbed and cannot be rolled or leave the terrain they currently occupy till the beginning of next turn, but he's dead, so that will force him to leave the terrain. Alright, so he has died. Now what I will do is what everybody wants to do is reinforce here and move these over here.
Just tidy him up just a little more.
I'm ready to go.
Magic from reserves.
Lots of it.
That didn't count for nothing. So we got a face, 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 some magic, a whole bunch of shields, and some maneuvers.
9 points of magic.
Yep.
3,
Trample
4,
don't
5,
count for
6,
magic, I don't
7,
believe.
9. No, it does not.
All right.
It's maneuver and melee.
So 9 points of magic, huh?
Correct. But you are limited because you are in reserves. So you can only cast reserve magic.
For 3 points.
Oh, you're going to resurrect a 3-pointer. Nice. Do you care to reinforce?
I did not move any terrains.
Because you have no one out there.
Can I add one?
No.
Even if there's no one there?
No, you have
No,
to have
there has to
one.
be somebody there.
That's
okay.
right. And when you disappear from that terrain, it goes away. It gets buried. So if you put it out there, like if I was to leave this terrain, I would be, it would bury. All right, so you just moved up there? All right. So my fiery weapon expires. I will roll magic from this terrain. Actually, I will maneuver this terrain up to a 3, and then I will cast magic from that terrain. Getting a mere 5, 6, 8 points. A mere 8 points.
Dicest rolling mow you've ever seen in your life. Damn it.
8 points of magic. What am I
Good.
going to do with that?
Yeah, well, I don't know what you might do with it, but it might be bad for you if you did.
Well, I'm going to do Dancing Lights to target an opposing army. Subtract 6 melee results from the target's rolls until the beginning of your next turn. And I will also, with my remaining 2, I will target myself with a watery double there. And now I will attempt to maneuver this terrain. I assume you'll oppose. Only it looks like you got it. I have 8. You have 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 17, 19 maneuver. Alright, so I did not get to move it. I will melee attack your army. And I have Scorching Touch in play as well. The melee would be 3, 6, 7, 9. And if I rolled saves, it would reflect for each save result rolled as well. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 points coming at you. You're trying to save. No. What do you get at red? Fire, they may count save results.
That's for counterattack.
Yep. So, saves.
Jeez,
What does... Trample does not count as saves.
No.
1 save, so you are taking 8 points of damage.
Four.
Mm.
Five. 6, 7. 8.
All right. Do you wish to counterattack?
I lose 6 attack right off the bat, correct?
Yep. 6, subtract 6 melee results from their rolls until the beginning of your next turn.
I count save results as if they were melee results. So, that gives me about a double chance to make some points.
You're counterattacking.
Face. And then the trample. The rest of this is magic. So.
Those bird feet don't count.
They don't?
No, they're not saves.
You're right.
All right.
Just thinking the other.
So here's the deal. Your special action icons. Your trample counts as melee and maneuver. So it's going to count as 3 melee.
So it's just 3 melee.
But look at your counter. See those double axes there?
Mm-hmm.
Look at counter.
Well, counter. During a save roll against melee attack, generates X save results and inflicts X damage upon the attacking enemy.
Okay.
Only save results generated by spells may reduce its damage. During any other save roll, counter rate generates X saves. During a melee attack, generates X melee. During a dragon attack, generates X saves and X melees.
Okay, so it's currently melee because you're counterattacking. But if I was attacking you, it would be saves and attack. And then currently it is not. So it is
4,
8,
8,
11, 12, 13.
13 points. That
13.
gives you 7 to you. Because I'm getting 6 taken away from me.
Well, but your special actions won't get modified.
Okay.
So you're losing those 6, so those 7 are coming through. And
Correct.
that would not modify your special action icons. So that counter and that trample would not be reduced by that.
Okay.
And I'm rolling against 7 saves. And there's 4. There is a counter. So that is 8. So that is 4 coming back to you. This is just saves. That counts as a save and a strike back, and that counts as maneuvers, counts as saves. So you're taking 1 point of damage back, and I save. And I get 1 automatic save. All right.
All that for me to lose a bunch.
That's my turn. I'm done. Wait. Am I done? I will. Yeah. I like those. I like those. I like those. I'm going to. Well, I like them there too. But I'm going to go ahead and pull back this and this guy to reserves and leave it the way it is now. Alright, I'm done. Your turn. No expire, no dragons. Maneuver. Alright, now that stays to the beginning of my turn. Alright, so you're maneuvering this. I will counter maneuver.
I got nothing.
Well, I got
Unbelievable.
10.
I can't roll anything.
That's 10, so no maneuver.
Well, wait a minute. It contains yellow. Dwarves may count melee results as if they were maneuver results. Well, I got that.
All right.
'Cause that's all I got this time. So,
all right, so what is it?
Go up to 6. Oh, how many did you have? I'm sorry.
I had 11,
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So you're rolling maneuver, but not melee, so those dancing lights aren't going to affect it. All right, so you rolled it. Mm-hmm.
So, dancing lights also affects me in my attack towards you.
Yeah, it's
This
not going to
turn.
attack on the maneuver. It's not going to adjust that. Counts as. But it will take 6 of those axes away, hopefully.
Well, I'm already on the downhill slope, so I'm just going to go down fighting.
All right.
Melee against you.
All right.
And I did pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
10.
Yep.
Less 6. So 4. 4 coming at me, and I have 1 automatic save.
All you got to defend is 3.
There's a counter for 4. It's going to hit you back for 4. And my
Jeez.
automatic. So I take no damage, and you take 4 directly back. That's not laughter of joy.
I got 3, 3, and 3 here. 2 and 1.
No, is that other one a 2 or is it a 1? It's a 2. You got 2 2s there. Or you got a 3 and a 1. 4 back at you.
Jeez Louise.
I know. It hurts.
Yep.
One more. That was a...
It was
Was
3.
it the 3?
Three.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 and a 1.
All right.
No. It was a 2 and a 1. My
Yeah.
bad.
That's fine. You do both 2s or 3 and a 1?
I threw this.
That's a 1.
Was that
yeah.
the 1?
Yep. I know it hurts.
Killing me, man.
I know. So I can try to counterattack. Yours does not. Oh, yours is when rolling. Save results as if they were melee results when rolling for a counterattack. What was that? Mountains is the maneuver.
Yes.
So when rolling a counterattack, you're not.
No, I'm not.
You're not rolling. So
I don't get that special option.
And mine. When I roll saves against a melee, and when I'm going against a counterattack. So this is just, do I want to go straight out and attack? Yeah, I think I will. I might as well. Wait, this was you. Oh, should I counterattack?
Yes.
So nothing's going to count on the counterattacks for either one of us. Yeah, I'll counterattack. Because I have 3, 5, 7, 8 on a counterattack. You're rolling saves.
I got a cantrip though. I can use that cantrip, can't I?
Yep, you can cast a cantrip.
The trample? Trample's not a save.
Nope, it is not. It's just maneuver
only melee maneuver. So what we got for cantrips? I guess we did two stone skins again.
All right.
To give me 2.
So that's going to give you 2 more. So 3, 4, 5, 6 saves out of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you'll take 2 damage. Good counter.
Problem is, these are all higher than 2s except this guy.
Yep. So he's the only one that can go. And you don't. None of it rolls over. You can't touch those 3-pointers. All right. So that was your first and only march.
Yep.
And retreat. You retreat. My dancing lights will expire.
This will go away because my army left.
My watery double will expire. My people at this terrain. First thing, I'm going to cast magic from here because I can. And I got 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So 5 points is going to give me 2 watery doubles. It's just a couple of save results. I'm happy with that. I'm going to maneuver this die up to a 7. And I will what is this 8th phase? It's a city. I rolled magic and I maneuvered that die. I will reinforce to here. I will retreat to here, losing this terrain. It's buried.
Rolling magic.
3 and a cantrip is 7. And I can't see the other one. 8, 9, 10. Is that another? Oh, that's axes. Never mind. 7 points.
But I'm in reserve.
Correct.
I need 3 to do a point of life.
3 for a point. 3 per point. So 7, you could do a 2-pointer or 2 1-pointers. All right. And goes to his home terrain. All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
My watery double will expire again. I will maneuver this to the 8th face,
Oh, that's not good.
putting me on a city. And I will cast magic, because once you get it to the 8th face, you can choose to do magic, missile, or melee. Anybody opposing an 8th phase can only do melee because they're outside the gates. So I'm going to roll magic on that 8th phase. And I get none. This is not my magic.
Goodness.
It's not my magic army. Alright. Over here, I will maneuver this up to a 4, creating
And then shoot at me.
missile, and then shoot at your home army with
And
these
you got
guys.
a ton of them. Jeez.
There's a special on that. It's not a ton. Come on.
Yeah, it is.
Seems like a ton. Look at all that magic that's no good to me. All that no
This
good
is
magic.
quite disappointing.
No, look. All right, so with the web, when I do that, I can target X health worth of units in the defending army, which is 4. And that they may make the targets make a melee roll. So what I'm going to do is have this guy make a melee roll. Those that do not generate a melee result are webbed and cannot be rolled or leave that terrain
Come on,
they
baby.
occupy until the beginning of your next turn.
Cantrip.
All right, so it's just a save. You're rolling a save. And what happens with that is he is webbed. So we can just stick a die on top of him that shows he is webbed. He cannot roll or move from there until the beginning of my next turn. It does nothing during a missile action target opponent's reserve from a tower on its 8th phase. So that stops him, and so now you're rolling saves against 5 points with your remainder people. 3.
All I got was 3.
What happens if you're rolling saves against a missile? Count save results as melee.
When rolling for counterattack.
So it's not. So you got 3 out of 5, you take 2. And that's the only guy that can do it. Alright, that was a maneuver, 2 things. And I'll bring this missile guy over here. And I am done. You're up.
I believe I'm going to cede the game to you. Because there's no chance I'm going to catch back up.
The Scalders, man.
I can't believe my
Anyway.
dragon let me down.
I know, that happens sometimes. Anyway, this was just a quick battle of dragon dice. Like I say, there's 12 different army types. You can mix and match them. You can. They also have magical items that you can bring. They have different types of terrains. You can build smaller armies. You can build huge armies. You can build nothing but monsters, or you can restrict it to 1, 2, 3 points. But go out and check SFR out and check out Wizard of Mo Games. Like us, subscribe. We'll be putting more up. Y'all have a good one.